Give me a second, you guys. I'm trying to make sure I go live on Instagram as well. And then we'll be all set. There it is. Okay, let me do it. All right. Hey, y'all. Okay, so we're going to be talking about some changes that have happened in the marketplace today. I told you it was my goal to make sure that I've been keeping you all updated. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Now, there have been some exciting things that have happened with SpaceX, which is the Starship launch, Nvidia's earnings report, MicroStrategy, and Blackstone, and then Walmart stock as well. So let's talk about some of these updates. Now it was interesting because I was looking at like the information that was trending in the marketplace, and SpaceX literally number one. There's been some big news that recently came out about them. The searches on SpaceX have surged with over a 400% spike on people wanting to know what's going on with it. So there's a growing interest in space technology, and that's going to signal some investment opportunities within the aerospace sector. Okay, I'm looking at like two cameras here, y'all, so stick with me, okay? All right, now what I've been reading on this, okay, is that the commercial space industry, including satellite internet and space tourism, is forecasted to grow over $1 trillion by its market cap by 2040. So that's a good space for you to be looking at for investing, again, in the aerospace sector for a long-term investment. We know Nvidia has been like the hot spot for everybody as it relates to investing into the marketplace. Everyone's been excited about them. However, with the recent pushes, Nvidia is moving upward again. So it's positioned to be a leader in AI infrastructure with its Blackwell AI chips and its GPU clusters. So that's expected to dominate the $1 billion total addressable marketplace by 2025. So it's already above Apple. It's already above Microsoft. So this is just going to continue to grow with that split. It made the shares more affordable for everyone to purchase. So if you don't have Nvidia, I would strongly suggest you grab a couple of shares before the prices of those shares continue to increase. And then we have MicroStrategy. So with MicroStrategy, it's one of the largest corporate holders of Bitcoin. Now, I've been on this platform for how many years now? 5 years? It's going on my 5th year of being on social media, talking to you guys. I've been invested into cryptocurrency since 2016, 2017. And it's so interesting to me because the only time you really hear about crypto, especially online, is when it's booming. But this is what I will say. Bitcoin isn't going anywhere. And I knew that Bitcoin wasn't going to go anywhere when the banks started to buy into the asset. So this was at least a couple of years ago when they started pulling people out of investing into XRP. We could still see movement within the asset itself, which meant that it had to have been institutions that were the ones that was causing that to move, because everyday investors were not allowed to purchase into XRP. With Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with Litecoin, there's so many. I think I have about 13 different cryptos that are in my particular portfolios. And even outside of those, you're able to see that the meme coins were starting to see pushes as well, right? Dogecoin, which eventually started to find some use case, which I thought was crazy. SHIB started to see some movements as well, right? So cryptocurrency is not going anywhere anytime soon. Donald Trump has already made it known that he's very bullish in the crypto space, and his thoughts on what Bitcoin can do. The banks are buying into cryptocurrency. When people are purchasing properties using cryptocurrency, that our own government has sent money to other countries via cryptocurrency. So this is not going anywhere. And I feel like the more we start to move away from a fiat currency, the more we're going to see these cryptos take the forefront. So it's all interesting, especially look at how fast technology is moving. Look at how fast AI is developing. There are going to be continual shifts in how we operate today, 5-10 years from now. So don't shy away from getting into the investment of crypto. But what I will say is don't make it your only investment. Okay. MicroStrategy. Make sure I talk about this. Every time I get like, I start to talking and my sinuses open up. So I need to probably drink some tea or something. All right, let's see. Where are we on? Oh yeah, I was on MicroStrategy. So MicroStrategy again is one of the largest corporate holders of Bitcoin, and MicroStrategy is benefiting from Bitcoin's recent rally of its all-time highs, which we all are. Bitcoin pushing over 92,000 a coin is crazy. That's really exciting. Let's see here. And then institutional adoption of crypto and increased regulatory clarity are strengthening the appeal of Bitcoin focused companies, positioning MicroStrategy as a proxy for crypto investments. It's not going anywhere. Walmart stock. So they had an earnings preview. And Walmart's ability to navigate everything that's going on with the supply chain is very interesting because we're starting to see the flux. We've already seen the peaks that have come from supply chain issues with groceries getting more expensive. And Walmart has always been the one to want to keep prices to a fair range for everyday people. But it's interesting to see how they're continuing to navigate that. And then with holiday shopping getting ready to come, we got Black Friday around the corner, Christmas, Thanksgiving. So we have some big American holidays that are right around the corner. And Walmart usually takes a large chunk of that market share for consumers. So Walmart's performance is going to be a key indicator on economic performance. Does that make sense, y'all? It's going to be a key indicator for economic performance based off of our shopping habits for the holidays. Because I've said this before, like maybe 2 or 3 times already, is that just because we look good from a GDP perspective, just because we look good from a data perspective, doesn't mean that the consumer looks good on how we're operating with that financially. Right. So we talked about the part-time jobs and the side hustles and pulling in additional income. Okay. And then Blackstone. So Blackstone's diversified portfolio in private equity, real estate, and alternative investments offers resilience in a volatile market. So that's going to kind of give you some hedgeway here. And the real estate strategies, particularly in logistics and multifamily housing, are continuing to thrive in this industry. So if you're looking at some ETFs and some investments that you can look at, let me give you a list of them. Let me give you a list of some areas where you can look to invest in. I just think it's so interesting. I think it's so interesting everything that's happening in the economy right now. I think it's interesting to see the spikes that we're seeing. But as it relates to ETFs, exchange traded funds that you could be looking at to invest into when it comes to technology, as we've already discussed, technology is going to continue to grow over time because that is the age that we are in right now, the information and technology age, right? So QQQ's ETF is something that I would look at. Now, within the real estate sector, I would check out Vanguard Real Estate ETF. Okay, so this is going to invest in US real estate investments, otherwise known as REITs. Okay, and if you are looking at anything that's going to be dividend focused, so this is where your money's making money on top of the money that it's making. So your money went out there, earned its keep, had some little grandbabies, and the grandbabies are making money too. Then this is where you're looking at dividend focused investments. So Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETFs, iShares Select Dividend ETFs, otherwise known as DVY, is another one that you can look at as well. Bonds are always good because they create stability within a mixed portfolio. So if you're going and you're investing into high risk investments, which is anything, if you're investing solely into the stock market, if you're investing solely into cryptocurrency, if you want to create some sort of balance, investing into bonds is going to allow that balance for you. So you can do I bonds EE bonds. You can look at ETFs that have bonds. So particular ETFs that have bonds would be the iShares Core US Aggregate Bond ETF, otherwise known as AGG. Or you can do the Vanguard Total International Bond ETF, otherwise known as BNDX. Now, this is the reason why I like bonds myself, is because I bonds in particular, they go with the rate of inflation. So when inflation was super high, I bonds at one point in time had a return of 1 point, I think it was 62% or something like that. I think it was one, it was oh, I'm sorry, not 1 point, of 9.62% when interest was around 10%. So I think it was 9.62%. I'll double check that, but I know it was over 9%. I say that because if it's pacing with the rate of inflation and that is your rate of return, that is an excellent return when you're talking about a bond. Okay, now EE bonds are different, but they have great potential. So let's say you have a brand new baby, or you want to gift something to a younger relative, and after 20 years, whatever that bond amount is that you purchase within that EE bond, it automatically doubles. So that would be a fantastic graduation gift for somebody. That would be a fantastic graduation gift for someone, or someone that may be like turning 18, and you want to give them a gift into adulthood. EE bonds are great for that. When I was growing up, my mom used to have these paper, they're like little pieces of paper, and I can't remember right now if they were CDs or bonds. I want to say they were bonds, but little pieces of paper, and they reached the age of maturity, and then they would go and cash those out, which I thought was really cool. So bond ETFs are one, crypto and blockchain ETFs. So let's say you're a little timid on actually going out there and getting the asset itself of having Bitcoin or Ethereum, or XRP, right? Then you can go and you can get the ETF of those investments. So you have the transformative data sharing ETF, otherwise known as BLOK. And then you have the Bitwise Crypto Industry Innovators ETF, otherwise known as BITQ. Now, this is what I will say, and I think I said this on the last live as well. It is important that you learn about this space. There are free books that you can read to learn about investing into cryptocurrency. What I would encourage you to do is to go to coinbase.com/learn, and it will allow you to earn cryptocurrency as you learn about the crypto. So you can pick which crypto you'd like to earn while you're learning about it, and it's very simple and easy to follow. Now, would I keep my investments there? No. I would encourage you to go and get an actual wallet, protect your investments on another protect your investments on another platform. But as it relates to having the information, I do think that they're a great place to start. Coinbase has gone through a lot of battles, okay, a lot of civil battles, a lot of lawsuits. So I wouldn't stay there, much like I wouldn't stay with Robinhood, but the information that they provide, you can take advantage of. Okay. All right, y'all, let me check my comment section real quick, see if we have any questions. And if not, I'm going to skedaddle right on up out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in on IG, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Let's see. I'm excited about the future, though. I mean, I've been checking my investments on a daily basis. They're all looking great. To be expected with the volatility. Don't forget, crypto space is very, very volatile. I would wait till we see about a 20% pullback in the marketplace before you really start diving in and purchasing anything. But we can see how it's been performing. We see that it's had a spike and a jump. A lot of that has to do with the president-elect Donald Trump and how bullish he is in the crypto space. You see that he pulled in Elon Musk to be over the government innovation sector when it comes to SpaceX, when it comes to different aspects as it relates to cryptocurrency. All these pushes are very, very interesting, and I'm excited about it. Okay, so on IG, if you guys are watching this playback will be on YouTube. I'm not going to save it and have it on my IG platform because for some reason long form content doesn't really do that well. but it will be on YouTube and you can watch the playback there anytime you guys want to. Because I know you probably want to write down those ETFs. Okay, let me see if there's anything that I missed from my notes that I wanted to go over with you. But these were the trending topics of the day. These were the trending topics of the day. I thought it was very interesting. And also, if you're not invested into Walmart, see, Walmart right now is an indicator for the economy. All right. Walmart is an indicator for the economy. They haven't really been performing that well as a company, in my personal opinion, but they have shown how consumers have been spending their money because we tend to shop affordable, and Walmart is that affordable brand or company that we tend to go to, especially for holiday shopping. So it will be interesting to see what data is produced from that. All right. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you guys. I hope I've been on here for about 30 minutes. I'm going to kick it with the people on TikTok for a little bit longer. I'm trying to hit a couple of milestones there, so I'll be hanging out with you guys some. But everybody on the IG, the playback will be available on YouTube. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, any stock you want me to do some research on, if you guys want me to start screen sharing and doing some chart markups, we can start looking at that as well. I tend to follow along the line of support and resistant levels, looking at past indicators of the marketplace to predict future performance. We've done some great things marking up Apple together in the Stocks 101 class that I've taught, and people who have never, ever had any experience with marking up charts have been able to walk away seeing commonalities in the marketplace, being able to identify areas in the marketplace they haven't been able to see before. So it's been very exciting. So if that's something that you guys want me to start doing, just let me know. But do me a favor and comment it under the playback. Someone said Carnival, the cruise line stocks. We can look at that. I've talked about them before. Appreciate you guys as well. And then another thing before I go, this Thursday, I have a free webinar that I'm teaching at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we go over the 4 pillars of becoming a wealthy woman. And the reason why all 4 pillars matter, I know most people are only interested in investing. I do get that, but you cannot become a wealthy person without having all of these categories in your life or these pillars in your life set up. So you definitely need to have your money management together. I don't want to hear anybody say they want to invest and you don't manage your money right from a day-to-day basis. I don't want to hear people saying that all they want to do is invest, but yet your credit is messed up, because if you have money management issues, then guess what else is struggling? Your credit is likely being affected as well. I don't want to hear people tell me that they want to invest and we don't have a plan to protect the wealth that you are now building. So those are the 4 pillars that I cover. And in the free webinar, we're going to go over what that looks like for you, because yes, investing is important, but it's only a piece of the pie of your financial wellness. So if you're interested in attending that free webinar, if you're on the IG Live, you can comment webinar. It should send it to you. If not, it's the first link in my bio. If you guys are watching from anywhere else, oh my gosh, somebody said, oh, thank you, Sissy. My Sissy sent me some little heart thingies on TikTok. Thank you. Okay. If you're watching from any other platform, it's the first link in my bio, and I'll post it in the YouTube bio as well. What else is I going to say? Oh, yes. And then once you register for the free webinar, you also get put into a community that is filled with resources in there for you. So you've got budgeting guides and templates, spending guides and templates, trackers. I have a cheat sheet for learning about cryptocurrency that I'm posting in there. Myself and another investor, we put this together 4 years ago to help you start learning how to invest into cryptocurrency. And because crypto is a hot topic right now, I know that people are going to be more interested in actually investing their time into reading the material. So this is a Google Doc that we put together. I'm not even taking, I'm not selling anything in there. It's literally just information to help you. So get registered. You'll get put in the free community with the resources, and I'll see you on Thursday for the webinar. All right. Okay, guys, I will talk to IG later. I will talk to YouTube later and Facebook later. I appreciate you guys, but I'm going to hang out on TikTok for a little bit. See ya.